This is Scott Bach-Hansen, Vice President for Cardinal Basketball, and this is just a message for the ERC members. First of all, I want to say thanks for all you're getting ready to embark on with SEP coming up. Starts June 13th. The schedule's been sent out. You've seen a couple of other emails come out. This one's just for us, and the reason I'm doing this is I wanted to share with you this little chart here, and I think it was it's a really nice chart. I got it off of an NASO or NASO evaluation form, and I looked at it and I thought, there's something here. So as you go through your evaluations of our officials this summer, and it's a daunting task, and I'm asking you guys to probably do a little more than maybe you've done in the past, especially with the new SEP game cards that we just implemented that I sent a video out about. But as you go through your evaluations, I know it's hard to think back at the end of the year, do I remember that guy? Did I get a chance to look at him or her? And if you did, I want you to think about where you would place them. And sometimes you may need to see them more than once, but if you have the end in mind, this game chart here, this chart level, may help us. You'll see here, it kind of gives you an idea that the top officials kind of really stand out, and then you kind of have the middle of the pack here, and then there's maybe some just above the middle of the pack, you got some just below the middle of the pack, and then you got some that are obviously pulling up the caboose. And I think that can be the same for what we're getting ready to embark on with this group of 37, 38 officials. That there's going to be some that really stand out that are more on the top level that they would be ready to go forward, and then there's going to be some that either don't stand out or just haven't improved enough, and there'll be some that will be unfortunately with the caboose. But I think what's going to happen here is that we'll maybe be able to evaluate our officials more in this type of role as opposed to everything else, because there may be some things where the official didn't stand out, but that might be their personality. They might have an introverted personality, and they may not be an extrovert, and that's not necessarily a negative. So we need to think about their personalities as well as we go through this. But I wanted to share this with you because I think we kind of get dialed into certain things. So when we're thinking about the top officials, remember when these officials go next year, they'll be doing district playoff games. Cecil pretty much uses all varsity officials, so let's maybe use this as a means, and if you don't want to use it, that's okay too. It was another tool. You don't have to use it with their name on it. If you did nothing else and you just paid attention to this chart right here, and I put my own definition here, you can do the same thing if you want, or you can change it up. But I really thought that this might be a good way for you to kind of place people as you go through this summer. And it may help you when we get to the end of the year. So, again, I appreciate all you're going to be doing this year. I appreciate the extra time that you're going to take in helping out. I know it's not a lot of money that we pay you for doing it. And most people don't do it for the money. They do it because they like to give back, and I've always appreciated that with this group. I would say the one thing that would be really important for us is just to make sure that we're consistent in our message, and that we're always teaching as we go through this process. So again, thank you. I want to thank especially Gil, who's going to kind of lead the last week for me while I'm out. Unfortunately, I will be out the last week because we had to pick a family vacation week, and the one we were able to get happens to be the last week of SEP. So, but I have all the confidence in the world and all of you to be able to manage that through. Gil will help with anything that comes up. Probably have all the assignments organized by then. So, between Gil and Robert, they'll be able to get everything finalized. So anyway, hope to see you guys out there. I'll be out there a lot between June 14th when I get my first night there and before I go on vacation. So I will see you then. Thanks.